Now, we want to tell you about a story that is happening right now. Sad and frustrated, that's how a Charleston mother describes her life now that she is left to raise her children alone after her husband, who had no criminal record, was taken into ICE custody on his way home from work last month and transported to a detention center in Georgia. She asked us not to share her name or to show her face out of fear that she could be next. But she did share her voice and her pain. Live 5's Justin Kolar brings us the story of a family torn apart in search of a better life.
Removing the invaders is not just a campaign pledge, it's my solemn duty as Commander-in-Chief.
In the first 100 days of President Trump's second term, his administration claims to have arrested more than 150,000 illegal immigrants.
Es muy triste y frustrante que tú salgas a la calle y te sientas acorralado como si fueras una rata, porque realmente estás de que puedan que te atrapen y tus hijos.
This is the story of one of those arrests and its emotional aftermath.
Ya cuando recibí la otra llamada, dice, migración me detuvo. Le digo, ¿cómo que migración te detuvo? Yo pensé que era una broma. Y dice, no, de verdad, estoy aquí en detención con migración.
This Lowcountry mother sits in darkness and fear, while her husband, an undocumented immigrant like herself, is being held in detention hundreds of miles from home in Georgia. He was arrested by ICE last month while on his way home from work on Daniel Island. Today, she's left alone with questions, uncertainty, and their 3 American children.
No tiene ni siquiera un ticket de speed limit. No tiene nada, simplemente ha trabajado, ha colaborado con la sociedad porque pues pagamos taxas, hacemos lo posible para portarnos bien porque sabemos que Estados Unidos, si te da la oportunidad, hay que venir a aprovecharlo y mejorarnos para que nuestros hijos no pasen por lo que nosotros pasamos, porque lastimosamente nuestro país pues no nos da la seguridad ni la economía que necesitamos para nuestros hijos.
Her name and identity concealed for fear of being targeted next. But her story here echoes throughout the country. Families living in the shadows suddenly split. Her youngest, only 3 years old, doesn't understand why his dad is gone.
Va y mira ciertas cosas de su papá y dice, este es de mi papi, ¿dónde está papi? Y se pone a llorar, entonces pues es una situación muy, muy frustrante.
Charleston Legal Access Executive Director Lena Kleiman says it's a situation, a legal loophole that leaves thousands vulnerable with little protection, even from the Constitution.
I think we have this misconception that everyone has a right to an attorney, and you have a right to an attorney in criminal cases. In civil cases, you do not have a right to an attorney. Immigration is considered civil, and you do not have a right to an attorney.
This family's fear is shared by many in Charleston's undocumented and Latino communities, especially as ICE raids move beyond the border and into job sites and neighborhoods here at home.
People are being snatched off the streets.
Is this really just open season?
Yes, and that's why our communities are really scared.
But not everyone sees these arrests as unjust. South Carolina Congresswoman Nancy Mace says the law is clear and breaking it has consequences.
You're a criminal the moment you walk across our border and come into and enter our country illegally. You are a criminal. So if you're going to be a criminal, you should be deported. Now, if you want to follow the laws, great. But you can't use your family as an excuse when you came here illegally and you did this on purpose. There's very little sympathy for those kind of people out there. They're abusing the system.
Mace says while the immigration system needs reform, enforcement like this is needed to uphold the law.
We're not a sanctuary state. This is not a sanctuary. This is not a safe haven for illegals. If you're here illegally in South Carolina and you're nervous, good, because you should be nervous. ICE is coming for you, and you should self-deport so you have a chance to come back here legally.
While this mother came to the U.S. illegally, she says she came here with honest intentions to work and to build a better life for her family, a life she claims was unobtainable in Mexico.
Entonces es algo muy difícil que no sé nada de México, entonces tengo que empezar de cero porque no tiene seguridad uno allá, pero aquí tampoco porque pues te atrapan aquí o te matan allá. Entonces, ¿cómo le hacen?
150,000 arrests, innumerable families now forever changed.
Luchen por su familia.
Through the darkness of their situation, she stands defiant, holding on to faith.
Sí, católica.
Into the bright hope that someone, somewhere, hears her voice
Pues que
and
realmente no
helps.
se rindan, que Dios nunca nos abandona y para Dios hasta lo imposible es posible, así que hay que echarle ganas hasta el último momento y luchen por sus familias.
Now, legal experts say that anyone facing deportation should first try to locate their detained loved ones. They can do that by using ICE's detainee locator tool online, then immediately find legal counsel to determine their options moving forward. For resources and more information about immigrant legal aid available to you right here in the Lowcountry, visit our website, live5news.com. In the studio, I'm Justin Kolar.